The Vodafone Big Top 40.
Officially the UK's #1 chart.
Okay, loads of people are getting in contact. So we're going to start off at Sue29Love. Do you ever recognise people by their Twitter things? Do you know, there's some people that you speak to a lot on...
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Okay, well, this lady you might want to look out for, because Sue29Love says, have you seen my tattoo and what do you think? You ready?
Okay.
She sent a picture.
Oh, she got the same... Wow, that's cool.
Do you want to have a proper look?
Yeah, I really like that. I really like that.
There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's for life.
That's for life.
There you go, fan for life for you there.
I hope you've got another family member whose initials are JA.
Or if not, children immediately.
Yeah, please call your kid Jack, Andrew, something.
Melissa wants to know, will you be doing any single or album signings soon?
Oh yeah, 1,000,000%.
Where? Tell us.
I think it'll be all over the place.
Yeah.
I think I'll be all over the country.
Have you planned next year yet, or is it just very much getting through this year, getting the single out and getting all that? Or is
next year is kind of planned out, but
is that scary that you've got the whole of next year planned out already, or?
It isn't because I remember when I first got a diary of. By the way, James, this is what's happening for the next year, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, that is daunting.
Yeah, it's all there though.
But it's kind of cool now because I know what's going on next year and I can prepare myself a little bit.
Yeah. Because this last year must have been crazy.
Yeah. Like I didn't know I could prepare myself for any of it.
No.
And now I know the different aspects of the job. Mm-hmm. The radio, the TV, and
because we were saying it was about a year ago when we saw you and you'd won and you came in.
And you just carried the show because I just didn't have a clue what I was talking about. Wasn't probably making any sense. Not that I make more sense now, but I'm much more comfortable.
You do look much more comfortable with it now.
Yeah. I mean, we're just having a chat now, as far as I'm concerned. Whereas before, I was a little bit tentative.
Were you worried what people were going to ask and stuff?
Yeah, because I guess you get it in your head that there's just loads of people listening and judging you, and it's like they are, but most people are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Most people aren't mean. So. So yeah, I'm not too worried anymore.
Good, I'm glad that you're feeling that way. Laura says, what's your favourite thing about your fans?
My favourite thing about my fans is they're pretty passionate. They're pretty passionate, If you say anything, negative about me, they get a bit wound up.
Do they?
Yeah, and I encourage that. I don't encourage violent behaviour or anything like that, but.
But sticking up for someone something you love is good, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, because I do that for people I love, and there's artists that I love that if people are negative about them, then I'm the first to say, hang on a minute,
whoa,
that ain't right.
At James though wants to know, what's your favourite milkshake flavour?
Oh God, I'm a big milkshake fan. I think I'd automatically go for strawberry.
Really?
But banana's also a favourite of mine, and vanilla and chocolate.
So any.
So I just love milkshakes, basically.
Kels wants to know, how do you like your eggs in the morning?
I like them runny, dippy eggs. I like dippy eggs and soldiers.
Cute.
Yeah. or eggs Benedict, which I tried recently, which is very fancy. I tried that recently and I was like, what's this concoction?
Wow.
It was really good.
New fave. At United Mixers wants to know, if your song gets to #1 today, how will you celebrate?
I'll be. I'm still grieving the loss of my nana on Thursday, but I'm doing it in the way that I either eat Subways or keep busy. I.e. coming and talking to you guys, and it would be a lovely way to celebrate my nana's life. I would be dedicating it to her and having a drink on her, definitely.
That would be a beautiful way to do it. Shard wants to know, have you thought about any other songs from the album that you want to bring out as singles, and which ones are they going to be? Yeah,
I mean, there is actually. My choices are probably not the right ones.
Why not?
In terms of if I wanted to appeal to the masses, I like the slightly darker ones.
But they're all going to be there on the album anyway,
aren't they? They're all there. I mean, that's really, I want to sell albums. I'll be absolutely over the moon with #1 singles, but I want to sell bodies of work.
Whose choice is it going to be then for the next singles coming off them?
It will be a joint decision. But there will be a conscious balance striking sort of thing going on.
Okay.
I love a song on the album called Supposed.
Right.
It's kind of aggressive though, so I don't know whether many people would be into it.
Aggressive in what way? Like the words or the way you're
it's
singing
like
it?
the way I'm singing it, I guess. It's like I should have said it all when I was close to you, like I was supposed to do, and I'm kind of imposing it onto people in a
The
way.
songs that are on there, do the people, obviously, are they about certain people or is it a general
They're
thing?
definitely all related to either past struggles of mine or life in general or love.
Have you told the people about it or do they know? Will they recognise themselves in there?
The people that have been part of my life might just connect with one or two of the things that I'm saying.
You might get yourself in trouble.
I mean, maybe a little bit. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll gain some respect.
Okay, cool. We'll get a live Twitter question for you in just a second. I'll do a few more of these. Rainy Crossfire wants to know, what's a normal day in the life of James Arthur like?
It's pretty early. It's a pretty early start. Hence why I look like the living dead half the time.
Does someone come in and get you up? Has it got to that stage now?
Yeah,
or is
yeah, it has actually. I've got a lovely management team who
always have the keys to wherever you go.
they've kind of learnt that I don't like to get up early. And they come round and they nicely shake me and they're like, come on, we got this to do.
You've got 25 minutes and then come back.
Yeah, and then the hair people come over and the stylist comes over now. And
Is that weird having a crew around you like that now?
yeah, I mean, it was at first, but I've got such really nice, down-to-earth people working around me, you know. I've got just people that I would be friends with in real life.
Yeah, that makes it easier, doesn't it?
So it makes it a lot easier,
Okay,
yeah.
Bobby Lead 13 wants to know, what's your favourite body part? It doesn't say whether it means yours or others.
Oh, really?
Do both.
Okay, my favourite body part on a woman would be eyes, definitely.
Yeah.
You've got beautiful eyes, by the way.
Thank you.
Just saying.
You had to say that. I'm like that.
True, you have.
What?
Very piercing. And on myself, I guess maybe the same on myself, because that's the only real thing that a lot of people compliment me on my eyelashes.
You do have long eyelashes. Girly eyes.
Yeah, they think I've got girly eyes, like a koala bear or a Powerpuff
A
Girl or
kind
something.
cow.
A kind cow. I'll take that. Cows are very useful to people
There you go, you can have that.
and kind.
Kizzy wants to know, do you like kebabs?
I prefer Parmos.
You prefer what?
Parmo, it's a Teesside delicacy, where I'm from. It's basically like I can't believe I'm going into this.
Go on, tell us. What is
It's
it?
like
Is it vile?
It's like a chicken escallop base, pretty much. With
Nothing should be a base of a chicken.
so like, you know, pizza's like a bread base. Like this is chicken. It's
breaded chicken.
Yeah. And then there's like bechamel sauce, which is like leaky type, creamy, cheesy sauce. And then melted cheese on top of that. And then like garlic sauce and chips and whatever you want to stick on top of that.
And maybe just have a look at your heart straight after.
It's definitely cholesterol. It's definitely pro-cholesterol.
Courtney wants to know, do you have a celeb girl crush?
I have a lot of celeb girl crushes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Go on, tell us some.
I'm just kind of a admirer of women in general. Like I'm not, you know.
We want names.
I can appreciate beautiful women like Katy Perry and like Rihanna and all the women in pop music are pretty attractive. I mean, any man who can't see that lying to himself. Really.
We'll leave it there then. Daniel W wants to know, who inspired you to make music?
Who inspired me to make music? It's more what inspired me really.
What did inspire you?
As cliche as it sounds, I'd say just seeing people band together through the love of music.
Oh right, okay. What you mean, like with Heartache and stuff, or like
yeah,
friends
listening to love songs and going, oh wow, I felt that at some point. Or when my mum used to play like Michael Jackson when I was a kid, and it just used to make me want to go crazy. Like I was like,
lose yourself.
Yeah, I just wanted to lose it. And I was hooked since then, I think.
So is that what you want? You want to make music for people to lose it to?
Yeah, pretty much. Either lose it or calm down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's an odd thing to say. Taylor wants to know, would you ever get a fan on stage during a concert? If so, when you're in Newcastle in January, can you get me up, please, she says, Taylor.
What's your name, Taylor?
Yeah.
We probably
Double A.
We could probably do that, you know?
Yeah?
I mean, I don't want to make any promises because we might not be able to find her, but if she tweets me, then my management could maybe get in contact with them. We could maybe arrange that.
There you go. That
Making dreams happen every day.
Look at you. Ellie wants to know if you could describe yourself in 3 words. What are those 3 words going to be?
I would say modest, enthusiastic. I mean, I know people are probably confused with that because I don't look particularly enthusiastic, but I am.
But you did say that this was just your cool exterior that you put on anyway.
It's all pretentious.
You're wild out there.
I'm crazy.
The opposite of Louis Spence.
Yeah, exactly. Modest, enthusiastic, and musical.
Okay, nice. There you go, 3 words. Stay strong, James. She must have meant James, but anyway, is James, what do you wear in bed? Lol.
I do recognise the stay strong, James. Thank you for that.
Okay, there you go.
What do I wear in bed? Socks. Just pairs upon pairs of socks.
Multiple socks?
No, I don't really. I don't wear too much. I'll probably just wear the usual boxers and.
Your fans are cheeky, aren't
okay,
they?
yeah, they are.
They just want to see you naked.
You just want to know that I sleep naked. I sleep naked, all right?
Tell them there you go. That's what she wanted.
That's what you want to hear. I sleep
Say
naked.
what you like, but that's what they wanted.
Maybe I do.
Stellina Arthur wants to know, this is never going to get asked, but James, I'm going to put you on the spot. Will you marry me?
Yes.
Good. Well, that's that done then.
We're done.
Book a church?
Yeah, book it.
Good. Moving on. Kels wants to know, what's your biggest pet hate?
Hate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your biggest pet hate is hate.
Yeah, people who just hate for no reason.
Yeah, that's not very nice, is it? I think Twitter does inspire a lot of that though sometimes.
Oh yeah,
because it's not because it's faceless as well.
Definitely seems to be the foreground for giving the dregs of society a voice as well as the really good people.
Do you spend a lot of time blocking people, or do you just not even bother with that anymore?
I'm bad. I'm pretty bad with retaliating. It's a problem for me. I do it every now and again.
People wind you up
because I see a million beautiful comments and a million people saying nice things, and then there's always just one guy who knows nothing about me, who's actively gone on to Twitter to abuse me for no reason and say he's this and he's that without doing any homework or listening to me or anything. Again, I don't really want to.
You can't please everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I think I can though.
Can you?
And that's my problem.
That's your downfall.
That's my downfall. I feel like I can please everyone and I can't.
Maybe just accept today that you're not going to please everyone.
It's impossible.
Move on with life.
Pardon any puns.
We'll get another live Twitter question in a second, but let's see what else we've got. Lucy wants to know, would you ever consider dancing on stage or in a music video?
If I could, if I could dance, then yeah. I mean, I can move in time, but...
we were just talking about Rihanna's new video.
Yeah.
Which is a bit raunchy.
It's very raunchy, yeah. I think, maybe she, like you said, maybe she was just showing Miley how to twerk.
I think that might have been the case. I think she was like, you think you can twerk?
Yeah.
I'll show you twerking.
It's like, I ain't twerking.
Can you twerk?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I in my head I can, but not.
And then reality.
Not in reality. Not in reality. Do you know what? If I'm thinking about, like, I've got a few friends that I made on the X Factor tour that are dancers on the show, and we talked about maybe having a couple of lessons. Yeah. But there's a few guys out there that sing and dance, and I would just look ridiculous.
Oh, we could see you on one of those dancing shows soon instead, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that when I flop, if ever I flop. Obviously, I'm going to be here forever.
Well, that's something to look forward to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ainley Lewis 08 wants to know, what's your favourite song in the charts right now?
My favourite song in the charts right now is, potentially the one I'm going up against probably is a great song. Lord, I like it. I think it's good. Eminem, just anything Eminem does is like I just adore him as an artist. Just everything he does for me is gold.
Yeah. Let's see what else we've got. Karen Benson wants to know, are you sweet or are you a savoury person? We'll get another live tweet in a second, so keep sending them in.
I'm definitely more of a savoury person. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, chicken escallop with cheese and...
Yeah, I feel pretty...
It's the most vile thing I've ever heard.
I know, I don't eat that sort of stuff anymore. But if I have a chocolate cake now, then I'm guilty for a couple of days.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you've changed.
I have, I have in terms of my health. Like, I want to keep it better.
You got to look after yourself.
Yeah.
Jessie J85 wants to know, what's your favourite and least favourite part of making your album?
The least fun part was having to leave a producer after maybe 2 days of working with them and like just a little bit broken up.
You hate goodbyes?
Yeah, I'm not good with goodbyes. Like when I left Naughty Boy Studio after a couple of days of working with him, like it was a sad time.
But you didn't want to leave it?
No, we just wanted to hang out forever. Like we just turned into a couple of 16-year-old boys.
You can still be friends though.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to be with him all the time.
I love you, man.
I love you, man. I want to be on you.
Wow, this is a new bromance.
Oh no, he's an awesome guy. He's really cool. He's funny as hell.
Stelina Arthur wants to know, what would you do if you woke up and you were a girl? Keep it clean.
How could I keep this clean?
You're gonna have to.
Oh, you know me too well. No, I'm not keeping this.
Would you do the obvious?
I'd brush my hair.
You'd brush your hair.
I mean, the one. I brush my head hair.
Okay, cool. And finally, Derek wants to know, what's the best thing about winning X Factor?
The best thing about winning X Factor is there is a certain amount of respect that comes with that.
Yeah.
You know, and I think when you win the X Factor and then you work with producers afterwards, they are like, well done. You know, they're like, good on you, mate. Like that's a big achievement.
Yeah, it's what happens after, I guess, isn't it? Like day to day.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we'll do one more just because they've sent it in. It's Danny XXX wants to know, who's the most famous person in your phone book? It must have updated over the past year.
Yeah. Well, I tell you that Ed Sheeran is obviously super famous, and he's also the nicest man ever. So I'd probably say him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Do you put them under secret names, or do you have them on just as they are?
No, I want people to see that I'm texting Ed Sheeran. Definitely. I want to rub that.
Yeah. Ed Sheeran?
What's that?
What?
See that Ed Sheeran there? Just said good luck with the new single.
Just one of my mates.
Yeah.
No biggie.
Nice,
okay,
cool.
if you want to watch it back, you can do that later. BigTop40.com. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you for having me. It's been a
good luck.
pleasure.
We're going to go back in there and see how your single does.
Pleasure as always.
Thank you.
Thank you, lovely.